The Malaki Yagan Adihas Miumuletane, a kilometer Tankola Adihas, Ha Mihungina, then Malega, Varaundago Ginafara, Haram Benumba, Antata Hoda, Ekani, Pagutko, Hemima Ginang Hama, Dani Muda.
Meet Muha, a photographer, living and working in one of the most crowded cities in the world. Muha had always dreamed about adventuring in faraway places. In 2005, he knew where to go and how to get there.
Nepal dam gina ek Nepal ge photo taka ichi gina far fenifa ehme gasu Nepal dam nanaka mountains taka snow ya e hurihache ettaku libere mara hiwan emme pasihan anik emme kari aharunnan emme pasihan dewen ettange.
Muha wanted a trek from sea level to the highest mountains in the world. It would be a long journey and he would have to overcome enormous mental and physical challenges. But this time around, Muha was determined to follow his dreams. For weeks, Muha worked hard to prepare for the journey. He had to condition his body to survive in an environment that couldn't be more different to his own.
Training para boda aharan visni ek neetanta vargoda kureveto etana support kura masolta vargoda kureveto ek neva lang undaguve anudi ek lang ke kuda oxygen mattane ges gineru neva nuda kureve kala exercise tak hedetassu tem boda ek harme hinga exercise tahaka then swimming our neva nuda gineru swim kurma ekala exercise tak asu haru hedi.
Finally, it was time for Muha to set off. The first part of the journey was an hour-long flight to India. Indian Railways, the second largest in the world, has a direct line that connects the southern tip of the subcontinent to the border with Nepal. It would take 3 days, and Muha would have to travel more than 3,000 kilometers. Traveling through India, Muha was exposed to a stunning array of landscape, people, and culture. Suddenly, the 3 days didn't seem like so long after all. From the border, a bumpy bus ride took Muha into the lush Kathmandu valley, with its mountain views and rich architectural heritage. As a photographer, Muha was spoiled for choice in Kathmandu, but he barely had time to pack warm clothes and other necessities into his backpack before he had to board a twin otter up into the mountains. Muha was used to flying in his own country, but flying in the Himalaya was altogether a different experience. The flight was also a harrowing one, especially as the aircraft suddenly started descending to land on a mountainside.
Looks like was Furtama, Tabas Mobile mountain. The air can snow peaks, and air on a carry for then ever bottom market fini or a bottom marafi. I think Korean is so finished and the method kept one way catches by Faritara.
The warmth of the Sherpa kitchen helped. This was Muha's first contact with the mountain people and their food.
Dal baat e meat akkon ehama e favorite tanake ke benwar ka kan libe tan kole sehem barbade hunne den bodang aharan asu eta ek meat hunna tasu e me mir ekati asu tanun libe
After lunch, Muha set off into Khumbu, the Everest region. Muha took several hours to reach the day's destination, but the guidebooks describe the day's trek as relatively easy.
By far a Tiria goes, Machangas, Tiria goes by step Takungara, a me puring Haram Kofuricam no Vieki. Educo as a Pakdin on the Karangal from Spain. They recom Tibela Bagger to Ankas Nukum Bala. There were a Finiga, I love him, Kotoka Hingala, this way.
The following day was a long one. For one thing, Muha had to cross several suspension bridges.
Cross Corral, Befarka, a bridge, kick a meme, Mara Befar here. For Tom Kolga Kotaka, Unanimate Jehidum Befa. They can buy far me one and Warang heavy, a cheap Boduga Alwala. Befar Castle. Nega de Munkinakamechi, Kerry Korani is the Harakam with an Gagan at Diakilo Alwala, Alwala and Saharman again for a step, Takun Nerigans. Yes, the Mariani, Harmana Waver Kantaka Nukane.
It was also a day of steep ascents and yaks.
A by far and yak fene, Moyagam, control Nukurega, Tambes, Emi Mechi Feni for Dengadi, I had about group and another fen on him. For a hair jaga than Mawa Tiria Davidan.
Muha walked all day and part of the night.
Ginapar Tankola Karada, Nevada, Kodako, Restokola, Fenkola Bola, Denganicas, Arani, the army father turned and negate a Burham building to Dilla. Then Eta Mikontane Haliam Namchen. Yes, a mood sacras, the Hinga as the Marcorek, only me the Namchen none. Me got the Fahatugan, the mountain Fahatugan me happen.
Namche Bazaar is the capital of Khumbu, the home of the Sherpas. For Muha, Namche Bazaar would serve as a much-needed rest point and one of the many acclimatization stops. Here, each breath holds only 2/3 the oxygen found at sea level.
Me matching oxygen was Midani Madum. Emi 80 Nahana matching Arafia by Faravati Mihu Marufes, Egotama Avasarana, Emima, a kala for a boat at the Riskuta con Salam Wangabaje.
The 2 days gave Muha a chance to enjoy the surrounding scenery in more relaxed fashion. He was also able to take in aspects of Sherpa culture.
My religious effect, Tangola Mado Mihuna, but Pangacom, Emu Kever, my friendly, Mabodekema, Majakan, Yamimas. Religious Mabot Masan, Yamun Parkasna, I condemn it toys. At the Hanwest Nang, a moon character, that the Emunus Bada Yakovs, the Yama, the Insanum Vimhameona, Ratekangam Fagotangolani.
After 2 nights, Muha's body was acclimatized to the altitude, and he was ready to ascend again. Because he was feeling fitter, he was able to enjoy the walk more.
And by far a dune Chigoala, and by far river gados, Unana Huriha, just a walk as a Kahingala, but a sally walk, a Huriha, Adutakai, Huriha, Dimado.
Even the stone steps were becoming easier to negotiate. Soon, Muha was rewarded with a spectacular view of the highest mountain in the world. But the day's stop was still some hours away. Muha arrived in Tengboche later in the afternoon, but light soon faded and a mist set in.
Edo emme bodang ane mist fen edwas karne දැන් හම මූලිත්තම් මීහුන් නොෆෙන්න වරම් මිහි පොගා මේ හම හුදු අරවාලා මේ කනක එහා ෆිනියත.
Muha had never experienced the mist before, nor had he looked down on clouds except in aircrafts.
The Hisaba as Vilata Tiring at the Macharek, Fini as Bodavat, a Finivima, Mas Tembocha Gore, Vilata and Tinipa Marangamar, Mihar make Usdo, Egas, altitude as Vara Bodang again, Miha.
It was here that Muha first felt the symptoms of altitude sickness.
Tembuche, Edge Nidafa, then Anedomidan. Dimbuche, a dimbuche, they do Madukuragot, Yanika some egota, altitude hen, they do our Hendo Natada, Kudakon field where Boluga, Rissamar, Kudakudako. Then Hingamohinga, Kudakon, Restcola, Fembola, Adalimes, so Rangal and Nui. Then Anika, the Hembing and they do lunch and Arna Devoni, Pembuche. Then I say, is out there, do lunch and Nagimis are so Rangal and Nui. Commissaraka, Uri Bolugarisu, the Hembi Maharon, Asunimi, they are Restukura, a to risk and Nunaga. Edge Nidala Nidafa Anedo Rangalia continue Kura. Anedo then Kudakon, Asu Anamania Rangalo, the Kamuko sama risk Nunagami Itura Adia said do Sahar Madukureta, Pembuchega.
Pamboche was about the same altitude as Temboche, so Muha stayed 2 nights there. He lodged with the family of Pisang, a 4 times Everester.
Tena kiadene mi mountain ke mi tena ke Everest ngarar kiade ena buna gotum bejja Everest as climb kurma ke hondo kamenno mi hunna dekke eni adima mas ke war ufaado 4 far Everest ara danika ena mer fasona far men spring ge dani
then medium is Everest big one yes this amount of long.
Again, Muha was struck by the friendliness of the Sherpas and their hospitality.
Tena by far Emihum sama Cairo Harmanes Genestan as Munan no pay, this is free. Yeah, Ituru echi genes. Egota were friendly though, Emihum.
Okay, sit down.
Feeling acclimatized and well, Muha pushed on. But now he could feel the altitude everywhere he looked. Muha didn't really feel a need to acclimatize by spending 2 more nights in Dingboche, but he wasn't going to take any risk.
Sunset
As he trekked on the desolate, windswept terrain, time no longer seemed to matter.
How Dimbuche Nata mid Lobuche, thing is how the Mavisni, Commissar con Devene, Danica Canido, Maha a Velia mountain taka.
Later in the day, Muha encountered a steep, rocky ascent. Because of the altitude, it took a while for him to climb the relatively short distance. Chortons, or stone monuments, adorn the bleak hilltop. This is a memorial to the Sherpas and others who have died climbing Mount Everest.
Deta unne rekkedo aharma de Everest nere sekamukos and midani hama ms da rotakum ve midani as so kuring gaboda nukore nas eta ha gename marwa kamuk ekamuk mita feni fetam fenuni minge na mi After
a moment of contemplation, it was time to head off again. The sun penetrated through the thin air, but the temperature was far from warm.
Hingafen dark lake takachi gandu unnatam fennan snow and kodagam pavag. Ever bodo rive gandu kollang iha finje benman. हम अनेक्का हम हुट्टिलार अभी दिनस हम अनेक्का फिनिवाम परा देंगनेक्का सम हिंगाली मनोनी का संगल नुआन ए हुट्टी हुन्ना का एग्गोत केस खामुदा तने नो एता हम रंगल वियास किना हिंगा हुन्ना निदान देम हम हिंगा हुन.
The highest stop in the trek lies at the foot of Mount Everest, just 2 hours from its base camp. The air here has less than half the oxygen at sea level.
कमुक आदि हिसाब के माउंट एवरेस्ट न फेन एकम एवरेस्ट के फैबा फुन आइस तका हुरिया चुन्ना फेन हम कैरीगा तेन को एफलिंग फेन के टिबेट गे हुन माउंटेन तका अच्छी.
Muha surveyed the hill he was going to climb. It was still early, so he decided to wait until it was warmer and lighter to start the climb.
फुरतम कोलो आरा हीवेस वर फसिया मी हम हिंगाला वर बार देवेने दे हम इहावस खुडास तमी बालाला देंग एकम को हम एव्वे सिवर नोर मिं बार दा ने एतांगे एम्मे फाहुतन कोले एम्मे उंदगुतन मीवने हम एफियोल आला दें एन्ने वाला अने काने फियोल आला एम्मे बार बस देवेने स्पीड को एन्नो नेवर बार को फे देतिंग हतर फियोल आला कोस देवन का जन मागिनेर माडकोरा एहा उस तने का एहा वारुबदे हिसाब अंगास अतरस फाजगन अरंजेन अने वक एव्विस अरान मगेन एचनीना.
After a 2.5-hour slog, Muha flopped on the summit of Kalapatar, higher than Mount Everest base camp. It took a while to get his breath back and to take in the panorama.
that's eta ma beenu we sam wara gineru madukora kamuke etam wara wagada ka eha fini ne ke eha warubade ten hama fark shote naga beenu mennon pahun emburi giyek gosai mishot negunname ehen hitan ara.
He couldn't have hoped for a better day to be here. The view was worth every hardship he had endured. But another realization hit Muha. This was not the limit of what he could achieve.
Kalapattar erumafo den eba beenu yanikkas evra machara mihisaban eruniya do adi camp 1 camp 2 obes arala de hisab yasu echi hituga inde hisab erunima.
The journey was not over yet. Another place beyond the Himalaya was beckoning. It wasn't long before Muha gave in.
Commissar ke Tibet photo ta fenifure ke hem bay etana gossore ke netu dekke wara reeti asu Tibet ke photo ta kum asu wara reeti kom ha carry gossa den amuraha iteri naannana me Tibetes gossa ne.
Less than a week after he had stood on the summit of Kalapatar, Muha was heading towards the highest plateau in the world. But this time round, he would travel mostly on a 4-wheel drive. One of the highlights of the tour was crossing the mighty Himalaya.
E pasta mati honnar inge mi hureven ehen tanegga kando aneke etan cross coffee kama is fudera hingama jome libe etan nukumela area ko fenuni mi warage snow peaks taka achio efa eke inge ham timati wake waram matiga ka inge mi hati hunnani aslo.
Being driven was nice, but it had its limitations.
Ek inner hitangara village ek eng hafta war beenu me madukolla emihunna ekko ulela etanu mountain ka kudakon arala tabala ehiyalu gasinna nekam wagateke land rover එක වීම අහරන් ඒ ඉන්න destination එක කොම්මෙදක සබජේ දා.
Not long into the tour, and Muha was looking at the highest mountain in the world again, this time from the north side.
kudakon shape es tafat e de angle do Nepal gorier ekke ma kaarim bodukon mita Tibet ko wagate ekke ma durun asu fenoni haru.
In Tibet, it's possible to drive all the way to Mount Everest base camp, and there's more road construction going on.
Tibetan miyako dam benuwe mihar kannege dambi emihun e construction nunimenis emihun ge culture asu netige mihar edani eti netumu kuri etange asu experience kurun kanne muhimmi.
Tibet has only recently opened to tourists. Unlike the Nepalese, Tibetans are still getting used to outsiders.
විමුණකේ මුලින් වකින් උලේ බයි දෙක එතන ඒලියන් තකේ දියාම වාගතේ කොමෙ බස් හැරා මන්ද එහෙමයි එමිහුණකේ ස්නේක කීකක බුණානි ඒක අස්සු වර නයිස් මියුගේ තා තිවෙනි ගොඩට එක්ක ස්කූල් ගොතක් තිබුණි පාරේ රානා එහෙම වකි ගේටක මැද හිසාබුන් ඒ මොනාස්ටි එමිහුන්ගේ බොඩ කමියුනිටි මිතා මෙන්න එමිහුන් එතා කෑබොයි හදා එමිහුන් වකි කල්චරෙන් අනික් කම යොන්නනි නෙක්කේ වර ෆ්‍රෙන්ඩ්ලි එමිහුන් වල නම් සකරාජ්ජා එමිහුන් එක්ක වර බොඩ එන්ජොයි කුරේ දෝ එතාංගෙස් එක්ක මි දුනියේක මිහිර එහෙන් අම ෆෝන් වෙස් ගෙන්ගොල එක්ක මොබයිල් එම්එෆ්ගේ ටෙක්නොලොජිස් අනේ මොනඤ්ඤා එම්එස් ගෙන්ගොල
Muha spent hours photographing the architecture, artwork and people. This was a rare glimpse into a culture not only steeped in tradition, but also on the verge of modernization. Muha shared part of his tour with a group of outsiders who, like himself, want to see more of the world they lived in.
Czech Republic demi honna Russia mihaka Italy mihaka then Czech Republic mi honna kyane din gabul kora bayanno then mi Russia mihaki Buddhist then Italy miha annakanne kon dine eko mi MS ekke wara friendly then hama Jupiter Tibet yan emme bondi wege gawata ganka wara fini then ke evs miha ko ekke mi hama jela anwa pora mi fitiken tibi mas bodaka hoonu kollemes bay par menu.
As well as the freezing temperatures, much of Muha's Tibet tour took place on high altitude.
Namagotek Aharmen, Tibetan I, Nepal, checking Nimafa, Emiwacheki. Aharm Warabodang Hori, altitude and Henny fast. Etan Nimma Fama, Aharnaka Mabod Masse, Dime, Etan Aharnak group Golo, Aharm Noong and Hurihameha Bali, altitude sickness, Jay.
Muha saw more snow in Tibet than he saw in Nepal.
Take a snow fable, like a snow to mark carry or son. We Magundar Moga, the Faliga, they came Fabaha, Befargo say much of me Aravisla, a Alang as snow, a ha carry in the egg conchet toys, a hundred in a far offender TV, snow.
Surprisingly, Muha saw something in Tibet that reminded him of home.
Electa Fenonic Hanaman, a Malmatan, a Male Gasahanomi, Legun Takachi, me a Kudaga Ginam Fenan. Before Benum as a mood and Erila, no Etan and Erila.
Muha had to make do with just taking pictures of the high altitude lake. The Yamdroke lake stretched for several kilometers and looked even more spectacular as Muha drove higher. It took 5 days to ride from Kathmandu to Lhasa, the capital of Tibet. The most famous landmark here is the Potala, or the Winter Palace of the Dalai Lama.
Etam phenomenon Yeta Etere Vadela Hedima, Bayak Kofureke, Masek, do Euna, fine come, detail come echit, Euna Kurehuntaka, Eche curve Kofona, Emiun, Dalai Lama Taka, Kodifuri Masek, Gotaka Bunanya. Architecture got a bala as well as read Tantang. Dam a Keta Terem Vadega, a puzzle like Tanning, yes, Etanum Vadiga and Etanum by far, Nega Nukunaka. Tibet of Furtama, the Edwas, the Duas Varga. Typical Tibet Balandamia Columbia, Hisabu. Then in Macha around the city Takadiam, then about Fene, Chinese influence Vara Boda.
Lhasa was the furthest Muha would travel on this tour. After only a day here, he had to start the long journey back home. The return trip to the Nepalese border would have to be carried out in a single day.
Edduwas tere iruara irosuma detere mije vara bod fastuga distance cover kora.
But the shortness of the trip made it even more profound to Muha as he watched the Tibetan landscape pass him by.
පුරතම ආදෝ ඇස්සස් මානකස් බේනුයි මූදද්ද අනිකස් ගොසම එතා ඉෂින්ලා ගොස් බේනු හැම ඉෂින්ලා ඉන්න ඒ මූදන් එරිලා ගොස් වාකි.
After travelling from sea level to the Himalaya, beyond and back, what was the most important thing Muha learned?
By far older undagutas diman adi ma bodete ekam ei asso den me complain koffa noni kusaniage den hunna kantattaka hurassale waru kantattaka no asse hendimaka ekom me ekantatte accept yes survive me jan mas as ekantatta overcome wegen do den emiha benwa kanta koreveni duniyage emme usle usta Mount Everest eta oxygen eha madu ekam etas mihunge bore barak giner wande urefa ekam emme eke miha jeneke henendo emiha time naga madumanu hene komme le ke insan duniyage henene